So my friend, welcome to another episode of Passion to Profit. Passion to Profit. I got my man here again, and Terry, and Terry's here to drop the bomb again, and like he always do, dropping the bombs. So, and last week on this, we touched on a little bit on, that passion. You want to turn that into profit, in a way of starting your own recruitment business, and this week we said, we're going to go, deep into it, how to start that as a business, the whole legality of it, because you probably have to have, insurance and all that, and you're going to tell us how to get that done because you've done it. And this is what you're doing as well, and you're great at it. So, and I welcome you to the show again. Welcome once more, my friend.
Thank you very much. Gratitude, and thank you for having me on your show once again. I feel like family.
Yeah, it's a big family now.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you for the introduction. And yes, we're just going to go through a high level overview on how you can set up your recruitment business. I'm not going to go too deep into it because I'm just going to give you some simple points on how to do it. Point number one, or should I say, just to recap, actually, we was talking about the recruitment business. If you've not seen the previous interview, why not? Please go back and see the other one.
Better go and see it, man.
Yeah, because it will lead on nicely to this one. If you have, thank you very much for joining us on this fantastic journey. So when you are setting up your recruitment business, we spoke about turning your passion or a hobby into profit. And obviously what's been going on due to the pandemic, people are a bit shaken and don't know what to do. So I'll pick a topic actually, which isn't a traditional role, because I'm an IT international headhunter and do recruitment IT, which is quite easy for someone like me to talk about. So let's just say if you're a dentist, for example, and you've had enough with dentistry, or you're sick of your practice being open and shut, and you just want to try something new. You don't want to set up your YouTube channel. You don't want to do your social media thing, but you're thinking, actually, I can make money from getting people like me a job. So the first thing you would think about first is, what do you want to call your business? I'll leave that to you. Keep it obviously simple. So it could be dentistry UK.com, whatever it is. So you think of your name, that's great. But then you also need to be thinking about, and I'll touch over what we spoke about before, about how you actually do it. So if you are a dentist, obviously you would hopefully have a circle of friends who are dentists. So what you would do is you would gather up as many dentists that you know. If you don't know that many dentists, the simple thing is use social media. You go onto LinkedIn, it's the best platform for this, and you link up or link in with multiple dentists in your area that you want to recruit within. And then also, as you are a dentist, you'll know multiple dental practices within that city, state, location. And then all you then do is write down the 50, 60, 100 different dental practice that you're aware of that you would have loved to work for, or have worked for in the past. This is about relationships and building relationships as well. So you obviously need to do some work. It's not going to come to you. You need to go and find it. So you've got your recruitment business name. You've got just an idea of, again, this is based upon the most basic business plan, by the way, if you're not already seeing where I'm going here. So you've got your people who you're aware of, or past colleagues, recent colleagues, and you've got the companies that you want to find out. So you've got your company, and now what you need to obviously do is set up your business. I'm not going to go into that. It's very simple. You go into a company's house to set up your business, or HMRC, set up your business, or there's plenty of other companies out there. So you set the business name up, get it incorporated. Then the other thing is, which would come later, you don't have to jump and do this as well, get an accountant. That can come later. And what I would do and advise is an accountant that you was looking to probably get on, just do a bit of an interview with them, ask them how many recruitment companies they have on their books. And the reason why I say that is my thought is, when you're choosing an accountant or someone that's going to be representing your business, you want them to know about your business. You want them to know about a placement fee or what comes in and how that works. So that would be my one advice when you're choosing an accountant. Just make sure they have recruitment companies within their client list. So we've got the business name, we've set up the company. We've got a list of candidates, got a list of companies. What else we need to do? We need to get our insurance sorted out as well.
Yeah, because that's a very big part of it as well.
Yeah, very big, but very simple to do. Me speaking personally, I just went to Hiscox. I got got a professional indemnity insurance and public liability insurance. That's all you would really need for starting off. And obviously you get your level of cover. I'll leave that with you. I'm not going to say what level of cover you should or should not get. But if you just go to a reputable insurance company like Hiscox, then obviously they will walk you through what you need to get and talk that through with yourself as well. So you've got that sorted, and then also you need your CRM, your customer relationship management system. Now, the days of having stuff down on Excel spreadsheets would be ill-advised because of GDPR, data protection, etc., etc. So if you are starting your recruitment journey, you would have to look into a CRM system which is going to store the CVs, which is going to store your clients' details. It's just going to get too difficult if you're just getting CVs into your normal inbox. I would advise against doing that. So what you basically need to do is find the CRM system. I use one called Vincere. But there's many out there. I'm not doing affiliate marketing.
So when you ask for a CV and they email you that CV, what you do is you don't just leave that CV in your inbox. You take that CV from your inbox and put it in the secure
into the CRM system, basically. But what you would also be doing as well, which is another point I was going to go on. I guess I missed a step, which you obviously need to set your domain name as well. Again, I'm not going to go into setting up a domain. It's something which anyone can go into and do, and there's plenty of companies out there that will set up a domain and host your emails for yourself as well. So you basically need to set up your domain name, whatever company name that you want to call it from, and then you obviously can link it in with your Microsoft, so Windows, and get your emails through that way as well. So keeping it very simple, it's literally having your company registered, having your insurance, your CRM, your domain set up, and having your list of clients on there as well. What else? I mentioned accountant as well, which is fine.
Yeah, and that accounting also includes payroll, right? Because payroll is a big part of it as well.
Yeah, payroll is a massive part of it. So the accounting will, again, I am not an accountant, and I'm not going to go into the details of that, but it's very, very, very simple. Your accountant will know what to do. But like I said, make sure you interview your accountant, ask them about how long they've been an accountant for, how many clients do they have, how many recruitment businesses do they manage. I would say avoid going for the cheapest, avoid going for just that local accountant corner accountant just close to you on for convenience, because an accountant can make or break you and help you as well. And again, I'm not going into tax and stuff like that, but they can really help you out for expenditure and claiming tax back and etc., claiming your expenses back.
Yeah, that's great, man. Man, thanks a lot for this, man. But another area I probably want to touch a bit about is starting your recruitment business. What are the issues you might likely come across? Because people will be listening and say, okay, I can do that, but are there any issues that you want to advise against?
I would just say take one step at a time, because I'm going from the basis that you've currently got a job anyway, and you're just turning this passion into a profit by starting a recruitment business. So I would say, first of all, don't quit your day job. Don't be like, well, I'm going to start making £10,000-20,000 a month.
Don't burn the bridges, son.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't burn your boats and jump onto land and try and find pastures new. I would say just take one step at a time. Build up your database. That's all I would be doing first of all. And what I mean by building a database is I'll be on LinkedIn. If you're not on LinkedIn, then you're making a fundamental mistake if you go into recruitment and you don't have a LinkedIn account. I'll be going onto LinkedIn. I'll be networking and linking in with like-minded people. So with many clients I would want to work with and for, I'll be linking into them, and I'll be linking into as many people who I think that can get that job. Another thing that obviously you need to do is, not obviously because it's obvious to me, but I don't think I mentioned it in this one, is terms and conditions. I think I mentioned on the previous podcast. If I didn't, then apologies. So you need to set up your terms and conditions. So T's and C's is based very simply, if I send this candidate to you, this is how much we are going to charge you, and this is when you need to pay us. But there's a lot more in there as well. It's again, it's quite lengthy as well, and I feel the course that, in fact, the course that I'm creating, because I will do this course from 0 to 120k turnover. I'll create that. It's hopefully over Christmas, and then I'll probably launch it as well. So in that, I will put over some standard terms of business. It's quite lengthy when you look at it. It's very lengthy, but it is actually needed. Because when you're dealing with a client, there's so many different clauses and situations where they can try and put you responsible for, in terms of if a candidate doesn't do something that was meant to do, then they can claim all the money back, or etc. etc. So it just protects yourself and it protects their business as well, and just keeps things open. So what I could do on the course I'm creating is I'll put my terms of business on there, or standard terms of business on there, to give you a full template so you don't have to go and pay for it. Because again, that is, again, I guess, another cost. When you're setting up terms of business, you would go to a solicitor, and the solicitor would create a document for recruitment terms for you. But again, I'll throw it in my course.
Yeah, good. Nice one, man. So guys, there you go. Arn has just dropped another bomb again, and for that, I think we should just give Arn a round of applause for that.
I'm liking it.
Yeah, man, it's good, man. I love me, man. I love where this is going, man. So for those that don't know you, it might be someone watching for the first time, how do they get in touch with you and your courses as well? And please tell us.
Right. Okay. So I hang out where most people hang out on social media. So easiest thing to do is type my name into Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. I think I mentioned them all. But the current course that I do is Passion to Profit, which just helps you dominate social media. So that course, if you just want to jump on and take a look at that, that's my website, my company business name, which is freetownmindset.com. So FREE. Townmindset.com. That will take you into one of my courses. But I am, as I said, creating more content out there, and if you are more interested in setting up a recruitment business and getting your earnings from 0 to £120,000 turnover in a year, again, best thing to do is link up with me on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, just by typing name, and just let me know that you're interested, and I can work with you directly to create the course around yourself as well.
Nice one, Arn, man. And Ask the Pros Media bringing you this, man. And thanks a lot for this, and like you say, having fun, gratitude as well, my friend.
Gratitude. Thank you. Take care.
Thanks, man.